Welcome back to the channel. This is Tartarian Explorer here. Today I want to take you on a journey to visit the most beautiful coffee houses in the old world. So we'll start off in the grand city of Budapest, Hungary, at the New York Café. It was originally a local office of the New York Life Insurance Company, now part of the greater building Tartaria New York Palace Hotel. It was supposedly built in October of 1894. From a blog post online, I couldn't help but stare in awe for a good 10 minutes before I even looked at the tea menu, completely distracted by the pianist tinkling away on the grand piano in front of us and the stunning decor sparkling in the light from the chandeliers above. Everywhere you look, there are marble tiles, murals, grand staircases, carved pillars, and ornate brass decorations around every corner, even the ceilings calling my name as I sat back and enjoyed taking it all in. You can see straight away why this place has enormous reputation for being the most beautiful coffee house in the world. It's a bold statement, but one I must agree with. This is the Crew Collective and Café in Montreal, Canada. It largely preserves the splendor of the main hall of the Royal Banking Tower. The original Royal Banking Building was built in 1926 and features all the drama of the decade, including soaring 50-foot-high coffered ceilings, theatrical archways, grand staircases, inlaid marble flooring, brass chandeliers, and gilded touches throughout. One can just imagine the awe this all-encompassing splendor created back in the day when people would get dressed up in their best and top hats to go to town on bank business. Structurally, it is made out of limestone and sandstone walls, which are inlaid with the coat of arms of each of the Canadian provinces, and topped with coffered ceilings intricately designed with wood, gilding, and plaster by the Italian master Angelo Magnanti. I've had the honor and privilege to visit this beautiful building, and pictures don't do it justice. Just awe-inspiring. Definitely from the old world. Here we have the Confeitaria Colombo, located in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. As we're told, it was founded, keyword founded, in 1894 by Portuguese immigrants. And we're told between 1912 and 1918, the interior halls were renovated with Art Nouveau flair, with large crystal mirrors brought from Antwerp, Belgium, framed by rosewood trim friezes. The interior wooden furniture was carved at the same time by artisan Antonio Porso. It features a beautiful stained glass skylight from France. This is the Café Central in Vienna, Austria. As we're told, in 1876, the Café Central was founded, quote, founded by the Paix brothers. Initially, the old stock exchange halls and the Austro-Hungarian Bank were located in the place of the cafe. The coffee house offers spectacular architecture that derives inspiration from 18th century Italian palazzo, with a web of high-ceiling arches, intertwined vaults, and Gothic revival columns. Warm interiors with an imperial finesse, the cafe design tastefully blends formal and informal ambience. Perfect for a quiet evening date, as well as a multi-dollar business meeting. The interior features stucco, lustro, ornate paintwork, leather wall coverings, and fine wood paneling. In 1943, the portico was destroyed in the course of World War II, and the cafe was closed. It fell into disrepair until it was renovated and reopened in 1975. Another renovation took place in 1986. This is the Majestic Café, located in Porto, Portugal. As we're told, it was opened in 1921 by the neat title Elite. It was functioned as a private club and actually was not very popular under such name, which sounded too exclusive. Hence, it was later renamed into Majestic Café. The building invites you with its floral ornaments, 2 columns, and 2 boy sculptures on the facade, and inside you can see the lavish decorations filled with elevated aura. Here, the jet city set of the city used to meet and discuss ideas over a cup of coffee or ice cream. Writers, politicians, artists, thinkers, you name it. At the time, the elites met in different cafes around the city to exchange ideas and discuss different topics over a cup of coffee or a glass of absinthe. Close by the cafe is Porto's beautiful lion fountain. One quick mention of this beautiful bookstore that's also in the city of Porto, Portugal. Speaking of books, the Majestic Café has a jacked up price because it is famous for its association with J.K. Rowling. It is here where Rowling spent many hours working on the first 3 chapters of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Next up, we travel to the great old world city of Paris. This is the Café de la Paix. It was supposedly built in 1862 during the rule of Napoleon III. It's firmly established as one of Paris's most iconic settings due to its stunning decor, distinguished clientele, and proximity to the Palais Garnier opera. If you sit inside, you'll be surrounded by beautiful French art and crystal chandeliers. On one side, we discover a large restaurant room with its famous fluted columns and coffered ceilings, decorated with painted skies. The furniture, made of dark wood, is composed of Louis XVI style armchairs, upholstered in cream leather, green velvet benches, all embellished with touches of gold and a profusion of light fixtures that enhance the volume and majesty of the place. Here we have the Russian Tea Room, an Art Deco Russo-Continental restaurant located in Manhattan between Carnegie Hall Tower and Metropolitan Tower. It was opened in 1927 by former members of the Russian Imperial Ballet as a cafe and chocolate store. At the time of its opening, the restaurant mostly served tea and catered to Russian artists, particularly ballet dancers. It became famous as a gathering place for those in the entertainment industry. Lastly, going back to Portugal, in the city of Lisbon, we have the Brazilian Café. It was opened on November 19th, 1905 to sell genuine Brazilian coffee from the state of Minas Gerais. The long, narrow hall includes mosaic floors and alternating marble tiles in black and white, a roof with ornamental friezes and square pillars along the walls, also decorated in sculpted wood. The room itself is painted in ochre, golds and reds, with brass fixtures intermingling with sculpted redwoods.